guys, welcome back. So here we're going to be going into the Kathleen Lights Morphe palette. I'm going to first jump in with this mustard brown color using a Sigma E40. So this eye look today is going to be a little bit different than all my other tutorials. I'm not going to do a wing liner today, but I am going to give myself a wing kind of cat eye effect. And the way we're going to do this is we're going to dust it into our crease, but we're going to drag it a little bit further past our temple, giving it kind of a sloppy effect. But once we go in with concealer, it's going to clean everything up. Now I'm going to go into this light mauve color using a Morphe M441 brush, and we're going to do this a little bit lower than that mustardy brown color, but we're going to do it in the exact same shape and format as we just did with that other color. So you want to drag it out past your temple. In the end, it looks a little bit sloppy now, but in the end, it's going to give you the illusion of your eyes being a little bit lifted and a little bit more dramatic and cat eye looking. I definitely never do this look right here, but I love the way it turned out with the really blown out effect. So we're going to go back in with that Sigma E40 and just blend everything out so we don't have any harsh lines. So I'm going to be going back in with that Morphe M441 and just going over and repeating those steps over until I get the intensity that I want. Now going back into that palette, we're going to take this deeper burgundy mauve shade right here with a different Morphe brush. I believe this is a rose gold collection and it's the same shape as that Morphe M441. So here we're going to begin to pack this on our outer lid in a V shape, but still dragging it upwards and continuing that shape of the blown out effect. You want to make sure that you don't go really hard with these lines. You kind of want to just flick your brush out. So now jumping into Dose of Colors Shell Ideal Duo, we're going to take a flat shader brush and start off with the primer on that Ideal Duo. You want to place this all over your lid space where the pigment is going to go. I love this Shell Ideal Duo. It is so pretty. It's not even funny. This would be great for brides, sorry. So now going into that pigment, we're just going to begin to pack that all over where we place that primer, and this is really going to stick onto that primer. I love the concept of these things. You want to make sure that you don't drag these pigments. You want to make sure that every time you place it on your lid, you just pack it on with packing motions. Now going in with this small blending brush right here, we're going to go back into that mauve color and just deepen up that outer V and flick it outwards a little bit more just to add a little bit more dimension. And now going back into that Kathleen Lights Morphe palette, we're going to go in with this black. And what I really like about this black is that it's not super intense. You can pick up just a little bit and it's going to be a little bit that you're going to get on your brush. You're not going to pick up a little bit and it's going to mess up your whole look. So it really allows you to play and just really allows you to build up that black. So we're going to do the exact same thing that we were doing with that deeper mauve color, and then going in with that rose gold brush with no additional product. You're just going to blend everything out so we don't have any harsh lines. Now going in with NYX Rose Glitter, I'm going to spray some Fix Plus and I'm going to pack it on very lightly just to give it a little kick of glitter. Nothing crazy, kind of a sporadic glitter kind of look. Now going in with that brush, blending everything out, and now back into that palette, we're going to take that matte vanilla shade and just highlight our brow bones, add some mascara and falsies. This is my first time trying these Flutter Lashes Makeup Shayla's I Slay lashes, and let me tell you guys, these are my new all-time favorite. They're so pretty and not that dramatic, but dramatic enough where it gives you like that little kick. I don't know if that makes any kind of sense. It gives you like a very natural, wispy, but like dramatic, I don't even know. They're just so pretty, and I got them off Morphe.com if you guys want to check them out. So I already applied foundation off camera. Now I'm going in with Tarte Shape Tape Concealer in the shade Medium. I know I said in my last video that this makes me like age a little bit, but I've been using this new trick where I barely put it like a lot underneath my eyes, and I put it a little bit lower and then I blend it up, and I love the way it's been working. So if you guys experience the same thing I do with this concealer, try that little trick out and let me know how it works. So we're just going to go ahead and blend it out, and here when you blend out that concealer, you don't want to push it so far against the shadow that's almost to your temple so that it's not so harsh. You kind of just want to lightly pass it through so it still has that kind of blown out effect. Now going in with Airspun, we're just going to go ahead and set our face and underneath our contour line, and then going in with Becca's Champagne Pop Highlighter and a Morphe M510, we're going to go ahead and highlight all the high points of our face, our cheekbones, our chin, our forehead, our nose, and our Cupid's bow. I love doing highlighter first. I know I say this in all my videos. I just feel like it gives you more of a natural highlighted effect instead of a stark line on the side of your face. So we're going to highlight in all of our high points, and then we're going to go in and bronze using Kat Von D's Shade and Light palette, and I'm going to go in with the middle shade because it is more of a bronzy kind of color. We're not going to really contour today. I kind of just want to give myself like a flush of color on my face, not so chiseled out, because I do want this look to be a really soft and romantic kind of glam. And I believe I'm using an E3 to bronze up my face. Now going in with NARS Torrid Blush, I'm going to take an E4, I believe it is, and just lightly dust that on the apples of my cheeks, dragging it backwards towards my earlobes. I just feel like this gives you such a pretty, nice, flush cheeks and a touch of color. So now going in with the first color in that Kat Von D shade and light palette, and we're going to use this to contour our nose, just giving me a slimmer effect, and then covering it a little bit with the Beauty Blender. I just feel like it makes everything sink into your skin. So now going in with Rimmel Eye Kohl and the color Nude, we're going to line our waterline with this, and then going in with all the transitions that we use, that mustardy brown and light mauve, we're going to go ahead and dust that underneath our eyes on our lower lash line. I'm having such a hard time talking today. Then we're going to take that deeper burgundy color and just drag that on the outer part of our lower lash line, not all the way in, just keeping it a little bit further out and blending it upwards towards that flick in cat eye that we created. Then once we are done with that, we're going to apply some mascara to our bottom lashes, and then jumping back into that Kathleen Lights Morphe palette, we're going to take that first vanilla color that has some shimmer in it, and we're going to place that into our inner corners just to add a little bit of more brightness to the high points of our face and bring more attention to our eyes. Then moving on to lips. Here, I thought that I wanted to do like really bright pink lips, so I was using Kylie Jenner's Ochre liquid lipstick that was made by Khloe Kardashian. But honestly, I didn't realize how like mauvey the eyes were, that this color did not go good at all. So then I was using some lip wipes trying to erase that color, but honestly these lips do not come off for anything. So it left a little bit of a pink tinge to my lips, but that's okay because it ended up being really pretty anyways. So now I'm going to take Kylie Jenner's Candy K, apply that all over our lips, and the look is complete. So that is it for the makeup tutorial. I wanted to do something a little bit realistic for you guys. I know my last look was a little bit more on the dramatic side than this one. So I wanted to do something really girly and flirty with soft, glossy lips, but a little bit of drama on the eyes. For you girls who want to step out of your comfort zone and not be super soft for V-Day, I would totally wear this look for Valentine's Day or any other kind of day. I am so obsessed with it. I love how it's kind of winged out and super cat eye-ish, but without any wing liner. Yeah, I love the way that this turned out, and I hope I inspired you guys for Valentine's Day. If you aren't subscribed to my channel, make sure you hit that little button down below before you go, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.